Okay, that's the first moringa tree in the far north. It's doing really good. It's grown a lot, but not a lot, but it's growing. Okay, it's doing really good. We set up this, my husband put this up for extra water. I really don't think they need a lot of water anymore, any water at all, no watering, but yeah, these moringas are being coddled. Yeah. But I heard somewhere that if you water them, make them water them too much, coddle them, they won't grow pods. But some of them are growing pods. So here's the first one on this row. This is the first one on the second row, and it's doing really good. The leaves are really fresh and good. So these leaves are really good, and I think I should be taking those out. And there's this second one. It's growing really tall, because if we do chop them here, they'll sprout out. That's my goal, but I'm gonna let them grow a little bit more, get a little bit stronger. All these smaller ones, take out the yellow leaves, and I'm just gonna go down the road because it seems really crazy moving it back and forth. This one is really tall, but this one did sprout here on the side, and that's really what I want. I don't want them to go like sky high. And then this little one is sprouting all its new leaves. It's doing really good. And then this one here has two outgoing branches, so that's good. It's sprouting here in the middle. That's great. Here, chick, 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 chick. And there is my chickens. So that's why I'm not really afraid of snakes, because my chickens are always around and they would warn me. I would think they would. So this is the next one. This one has like 5 branches coming out, and those leaves are really good too. This one is taller. You see how they got a lot of leaves? This one has a lot of leaves. Actually, these are 2 that growing together. These are 2. We just left them like that. You can grow 2 together. That's fine. They're not crowding each other. They give each other space. Like this one that's splayed out right here. This one, you can cut that one or just shorten it. It's really good leaves here for tea. There's this one has a really thick stem here coming out, really thick, and it's really tall. This one's really tall, but it doesn't have any pods. This one of the tallest ones. I have to show you all the way to the top. Okay, there's this little one right next to it. Very beautiful leaves. Can make a very good salad with just these new leaves that one has. And then there's this one. It's not too tall, but it does have 2 branches coming out and really good leaves too. And then this one got a lot of branches here that I've been cutting, but they're going up, and I wouldn't want it to grow down lower here in this part. And these leaves are kind of small. It's tall. It's really tall. There's this, and then this one is really close to the other one. They're giving me a really good shade right now. This one has a lot of yellow on it, and then this one has a lot of yellow on it. I would have to drop this stems right here. All you do is grab it here, get a good grip, and snap it off. Let me see where it is. Snap it off. Okay, I would like to snap this one off too, this yellow one here. Snap it off. There we go, and that's how you do it. Carefully. This is a little bit harder. Maybe because it rained a couple of days ago and they got a lot of moisture. And this is the last one here on this side, on this row, because they are in rows. And then this one here, if I start down the next row, this is a real thin one here. Really thin here. And you can see here the little branches thin. You can put some stakes to help them and tie them up if they're too move around a lot. Look at that branch. This one, I think we transplanted this one already as a big tree, and this one has a lot of pods coming out. It still has flowers. Which are edible, and then you're getting the pods. It has a lot of pods right there. All over it has a lot of pods. It's a tall tree. This one's going up really high. This is one of the thickest trunks. The one that has one of the thickest trunks. And then here's another one. This one you can see where I've been cutting it a lot. This one has like, some trees have a lot of big leaves mixed in with small leaves, and it's the same tree. Big leaves, like very large, and then you have this smaller leaves on the same tree. So you might come up with something like that. And then we have this one here. Okay, let me show you the leaves again because it was a little bit blurry. You can have some of these smaller leaves and big leaves on the same tree. That would happen sometimes. This one is bringing out a branch kind of low here with leaves, but all these you can drop right next to the roots. And then we have this one here. I have it tied loosely just to hold these branches together. It's just tied loosely. It can still move. It won't eat into the branch. Sometimes you tie something too thick and it just strangles them. Very nice leaves. And these are really tall. As the thing is that there's an incline from there to here, so all these trees get more, I think they would get more water when they were smaller, so that's why they're thicker and bigger. And then there's this one. This is getting one out on the side, which I want. This is my goal. And these are big leaves too. You have this one has big leaves, and it also has smaller leaves. Then this one here is also a tall tree with a lot of branches. There's this one here. You can get some of these things to protect the base here if you have any problems with like a lot of grass, which we do. I'm always pulling the grass from around it. And then there's this little one here. It's got a lot of little yellow leaves. And this one here had a pod that didn't mature. So this one here didn't mature. But it still has flowers, so it might still get pods, even though it's not very tall. Then this one's, all the little ones never have pods. This little one. And they're all about the same age. They're like 3 or 4 years. There's this one here. And then here, there's this tiny one right here. This tiny one. There's my marker right there, that brick. It's a little one right here, and it'll do really good. Then you have this taller one, and it's all yellow. And then the little ones at the edge. This one and this one. And then that's the second row. And then starting on the third row here, there's this little one here. It's got 2 branches. Then there's this one here that I have pruned a lot. It's doing good. It's tied to this pole here just to help it out. And then this one is the one we planted on a video, and it hasn't done anything. Then we found a root underneath. And there's also another little one here. So if this one doesn't do anything, we have this one as a, this can fill in this space. Okay. Then there's this little one. It's very nice leaves. There's another short one because I've pruned it. And this is also a short because I pruned it a lot. And then there's this taller one. Not too tall, but tall and very sturdy. So the moringas are doing really good. Today's November the 30th. We had rain yesterday. We had a cold front come in, but that was it. We're back to hot weather. So this one splits out here, comes out here for where I passed by. So it's all right. It's doing good. And then I have a space in between this one and that one where I can plant one right there. Right there is going to be the spot to plant one. And then we have this one. I don't know how this happened. We got this one here, taller one, and then we got another one like a foot away growing. Doing really good. So you can plant two together. Here, chick, 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 chick. And then there's, this one also has a very thick trunk, which is really good. But then I saw, I don't know what this is, what's happening here, if anybody knows. I don't know what's happening here. This is the only one. And I think this is the one we brought from somewhere else that somebody gave us. It was a grown tree. I'm pretty sure because I've never seen this in any of the trees, just this one. And it's like the biggest, thickest. I think this is the one we brought in from somewhere. But also you have is getting a lot of pods. Not a lot of pods, but some pods. So that's a plus. But I don't want anything to happen to it because it has a lot of pods and we do use the seeds. And that, then this one is the next one here. This one here, it's tall, it's skinny, but it's strong. This one, which has one coming out on the side, which is good. And then this one here that I prune a lot is doing good too. They're all doing really good. And then there's this other one here. It's doing good. And then there's a smaller one here. This is a smaller one, but it's doing really good. And on this row, this is the last one. This is the last one here on this row. So you can see how the 3 rows, there's 1, 2, and 3 rows. And if you see on the other side, we have another, the 4th row, but this row, look at that pot. Oh, it's so beautiful. This pot. And then there's this one right here. It has a lot of branches going every which way. This would be your 4th row. And this one's really good. That's 2nd. This one here, 3, 4, that smaller one. I have space to put one right here. And that's it. This last one is a soap nut tree that I planted and actually grew because they usually only grow on their own. But I've been having luck growing my own. This is like 2 years old and it's not doing that great, but I do want to keep it small, and I'm not going to want it to block any sun from the moringas, because the moringas need all the sun they can possibly get. So you see, you have a lot of nutrition here in these moringas. A lot of nutrition even up to November. You would still have all your leaves coming up, fresh, beautiful leaves. So I just wanted to show this to you, that moringas do really good. I hope my husband doesn't put more of that water on these rows. I don't really like that, but Okay, so there's the 4 rows of moringas, and then later I'll show you the ones I have in the front yard, and I have some on the south side. Uh, yeah, these are the moringas. So I'll leave you here just so you can see how beautiful they'll grow and how you can continue having fresh vegetable, because this would be considered like a vegetable, this moringa tree. It's very nutritious, as we know already. So thank you. Thank you for helping me check out on the moringas. I haven't been here for like 2 weeks. They're so big. Now get some leaves, because now I have more of my friends that want some. My sister coming from Indiana, she wants me to dry some leaves for her. So, and I have a lot of them to dry for her. Hi, Candy. Candy's coming over to visit, so we'll see. Thank you so much, and we'll see how they're doing next time and how we're doing with that irrigation system, whatever it is. Okay, thank you so much, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye bye. Thank you.